Let's make sure everything's working. Ooh. Is everything working? Let me just double check here. Where's my desktop audio? Let's make sure everything's working. I just feel like my Twitch is not working. Okay, cool. My Twitch is working. I think YouTube's working. Let's make sure YouTube is working. Awesome. My YouTube is working. Make sure the chat's all there. I don't know if my desk music's coming through though. Doesn't seem like my music's coming through. Let me just double check this. Okay, there we go. Now we should have music coming through. We have chat coming through. Hey, what's up, Special K Tech? How's it going? Special K. For some reason, it seems like my chat is not working properly though. In terms of, oh no, it's going. It's going. We're good. Okay, we're good. We're good. We are good. Is the music too loud or is the music good? I think decibel wise. Yes, we have everything working now. This is good. This is good. Quite surprised. I was honestly a little bit worried. Also, somehow I became a Twitch affiliate, so thank you guys. I am now officially a Twitch affiliate, so that's pretty sick. I didn't expect to become a Twitch affiliate. Definitely interesting stuff. Is my volume a bit low? No worries. Let me up the volume there for you. Is this better? Is my volume a lot better? Welcome, Sony, or Sonid. Sonid? Did I say that right? I want to make sure I'm saying that correctly. Hopefully I'm getting that correct. All right, welcome, welcome. And is my volume good now? So the mic volume's all good? Hopefully all good, all good. Okay, so actually, I don't know what's going on with my Twitch here. For some reason, my Twitch settings was not, I didn't change my title. So I need to change this title real quick because this is not should be the title of this video today. It's actually going to be the Ergo. Because I did the NV70 last time. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thanks for the bits. I don't know what bits do either. I'm going to be honest with you. Keykobo Cinque. So that is actually the title of today. Because we're doing the Cinque build today. So that's my goal. We're going to be doing the Cinque. I do have the NV70. If anyone wants to see the NV70, we can always go over that as well if you guys want. Or if you have any questions about the NV70, bring it up anytime. Because I do have it with me, so we can easily do the NV70 stuff anytime. And the NV70, you know, is a cool board. It's definitely a cool board. I enjoy it. I like it a lot. I will have my video coming up good. Hey, what's up, Professor Sprouts? How's it going? Sorry, I'm just fixing my camera on the above view right now before I turn it on. because I changed up the locations of some stuff right now just so that it would be a little bit easier. So we're gonna hope this works. Okay, let's switch off the camera. Whoa. There we go. Now we have the camera going. And is the music's all good, everything's good. I'm gonna be changing the mic very soon, so we're gonna switch over to the mic to the other mic. One moment here. Okay, so we've changed over to the other mic. Sorry, my camera just shook right there. So I got a Neo Ergo. This is my mic, sorry. Sorry, I just touched my mic there. So I got a Neo Ergo, and we're gonna be going over the Neo Ergo build today, because I've never done the Neo Ergo build, and I really want to build this. But the main goal is really to look at this. So I bought the Cinque set from Unikey's, and this is the Keykobo Cinque. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Am I saying that correctly? Cinque? So we're gonna go over the Cinque, and from here we'll build it out, and hopefully I can use the Ergo very soon with everything, because yeah, I really want to use Ergo. I'm gonna remove my keyboard for a moment here. Move this out of the way. So hopefully we should be all good to go here. I feel like the YouTube is like super delayed compared to Twitch. That's so weird. Why is the YouTube so delayed? Okay. Let's do this. I'm just gonna move my other mic out of the way for a moment. Alright. Let's open this up. So, if you guys didn't know, I actually got this Neo Ergo from Nav. So, Nav is the one that helped me get this Neo Ergo. So, definitely something that is gonna be fun to build. I specifically wanted an Ergo for like work, to be able to use it while I'm working. So there's gonna be 2 plates in here. I think he got a CF plate. So let's take a look. Okay, we do have a CF plate. Awesome. I love CF plates more than anything else. Open the other one. Let's take a look here. And this, oh, it's alu plate. Okay, which plate should I build this with? Which plate do I build the Ergo with? Which one do you guys think? I do not know which plate I should do. Because alu plate, really? You want me to do alu plate? Okay. We have 1 vote for alu. Anyone else? Neo boards are good with alu. That is true. Neo plates are good with alu. I personally love Neo plates with the carbon fiber, actually. So my Neo 60 CU is carbon fiber, and my Neo 65 Core Plus is carbon fiber. I really love carbon fiber. Hello, Nav. We're doing the Neo Ergo build, and everybody is voting for alu plate instead of CF plate. And there's those foams in here, but we don't need these foams. So let's put the foams away. So we have 2 PCBs. It's going to be connected into the case, which I really want to look at the case, because the case is going to be the most interesting part. Thank you, Nav, because I don't have to now do hand lubing of the stabs. So that saves me a lot of time with this. It'll save me so much time with this. Ooh. I really like this look. I'm surprised this is a quick release board, actually. Kind of shocking. Because I thought it was going to be screw in. Because I never had a Neo Ergo. I thought it'd be screwed in, but Alumid is good and good for sounds. It's true. It's true. Why is my camera shaking so much? What's going on here? I feel like I'm hitting something. Let me move things around. Okay. So, we have plate will depend on switches. Yes, I haven't decided on the switches either, which I'm going to let you guys decide too. Which switches will I go with? So I don't need this. I'll put that aside. But before we go into this build, the most important part of this whole build is actually, I'll put this here for a second, is this. This is the most important part right now. So, as you can see here, I have the Keykobo Cinque. This is what I've been super excited for. Because I saw what this keycap set looks like, and I honestly like really nice country themed boards, or like city themed boards, keycaps. So that's why I really like the Aqua Santorini, because of like the Greece theme it does. It's so nice. So with aluminium, the ends of the spectrum are brought to the middle more, so it never sounds bad. But if you're going for higher pitch or super low, we'll fight against them instead of complementing. Fair. Dr. Spuzz, you're correct. Professor Spuzz, you're correct. I do agree. I think alu plate is quite in the middle of everything. I just like CF plate because of the sound that it makes. But this here is the Cinque set. And I just hit my mic right there. My bad. I think it's a little bit too bright. Alright, we're good. So, this is the Cinque set. We're gonna open it up. And I'll show you guys where you can get them as well. So we're opening up the Cinque set, which hopefully in the future I can get more keycap sets. I really need to buy more keycap sets right now. I'm actually currently looking on keyboard market, the Canadian keyboard market, to see if there's any that I can grab from GMK and stuff. But I'm gonna move this a little bit on the side, and we're gonna open this up. Ooh, this is okay. So this is how they did this one. Ooh, do you guys see this? I'm really liking the look of this. The Keykobo Cinque. It looks so clean. Oh, I love the texture of the keycaps actually. This texture is so nice. Like, it's a really nice texture. Very smooth, but not too smooth. I actually brought... Whoops. So I brought this, measuring, because I want to measure the thickness of this keycaps. So we got 1.4 on the sides. This one's coming, wait, that's weird. Okay, now 1.4 on the sides, 1.3 on the top, so the bottom, and 1.4 on the top there. Overall, quite a decent thickness. Yeah, right? Oh, nice. So Nav's set just arrived today, and my finger is literally hovering over the checkout button for these keycaps. Honestly, I think for the price, this keycap set is actually quite nice, and I think it's gonna go really well with this teal. Like, that was my idea, is that it would go super well with the teal. Now I got the base set, but something's off. I'm missing... Wait a second. Why am I missing the spaces? The split space. One moment. Let's take a look at the website real quick, because I'm missing something right here. I'm actually missing the split space here, which is weird, because I shouldn't be. I'm pretty sure the base set had the split space. Whoopsies. Alright, I'm just gonna move this back over, because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to have the split space, right? Oh shoot! Right, I only got the. You're right. I didn't get the space kit. Ah. Oh crap! I think I might have messed up. I thought I saw that it had the split space bars or not. I think I looked at it. Oh shoot! I didn't order the 40s thing. Ah, I thought I ordered the 40s with it. I didn't order the 40s. You're right. I will need to borrow the space from another set. Oh man. I mean, I do have one. I have one that I can use. The GMK White is gonna work with this, but I should have bought the 40 set. That is my mistake. What's going on here? One moment. I'm gonna reduce my lighting for a second here. Okay, that should be better. My lighting should be better, and it's better focused now. With pick up a KCA profile in PBT set and a SA profile set from Signature Plastic. KCA are cheaper, but it's all Signature Plastic sets are expensive. Interesting. Professor Sprouts. KCA profile? I haven't tried KCA profile. You're right though. I didn't get the 40s for this one, and that's unfortunate because they're actually out of the 40s now, which I'm gonna have to notify myself to purchase. Alright, let me show you guys the website real quick though, because I want to show you guys the full set so you guys can have an idea, and then hopefully you don't make a mistake like I do. So, if you guys see here, this is the Cinque set, and it is ABS double shot. Make sure you get the 40 set if you need the split space bars. I thought I ordered it together, but I guess I didn't. That was my mistake. I thought I put it all in the same order. So I'm gonna actually have to reach out to DY about this and then see if I can get 40 set and be able to purchase 40 set, because I need the 40 set for this. Well, specifically just for this board. I mean, to be fair, I can use this keycap set on the Neo 60 CU that I have. Like, that could work. The 60 CU could be one thing I could do this with, but of course that's just 1 second though. But yeah, I mean, you know what, the base price though, again, this isn't Canadian. If you guys go into USD, I'm gonna go to USD. I don't know why the USD always changes, like it takes a while to load. But $89 USD for a base set, which is really not bad, right? $89 for a base set for this keycap set is actually really not bad. It's a very nice set, very, very nice. I'm gonna grab the GMK set real quick though. I'll be right back. Well, I almost slipped. Okay. So, I got this. So I have a GMK set with split space. So I'll borrow the split space from this one because it is white, which should work with this whole build. But let's get into the build itself. And I'll put the keycaps away first. I'm gonna show you guys building this. I don't know why my desk shakes so much. It's like a whole, my desk shakes like crazy. And I don't know why my desk shakes. It's really weird. My desk shakes a lot. Which is not the greatest. This is my mic here. So that's something that's really weird. That my desk does. It shakes like crazy. 안녕하세요. 75배열 추천해달라고 했어요. PT1 75 모드 소넷 같은 게 어디요? 모드 소넷이요? 잠시만요. Hey guys, hey Nav. Do you know anything about the mod Sonnet? The PT175. Has anyone tried the PT175? Oh yeah, what do you think about it? I have a Korean viewer asking about it right now. They're wondering about the PT175, like 1.75. Well, they're asking about both. They're asking about the PT 1.75 and they're asking about the mods on it. What do you guys think? Who's tried to? One second, my camera's just shaking so much. It's crazy here. Give it a little bit more stability. There we go. You had the mods on it. So how was the mods on it? In your mind? Oh, okay. So it's a nicer Neo. So better than Neo 75, you think. And then, but anyone tried the PT 1.75? TKD. 일단은 제가 그 같이 이제 시청자들 중에서 혹시 모드 소넷이나 그 PT 107로 쓰셨던 분이 있는지 물어봤는데요. 그 모드 소넷이 전체적으로 니오 75보다는 이제 낫다는 말은 하거든요. 근데 모드 소넷은 가격이 좀 많이 나가요. 솔직히 니오 75 같은 경우에는 훨씬 싸고 그리고 이제 가격 비에 이제 괜찮은 키보드다 보니까 지금은 이제 줌 75 티가랑 루멘키 그 V2요. 이보 75도 사용하고 있고요. 이보 75랑 그런 거 비교했을 때 솔직히 니오 75면 저는 솔직히 티가는 조금 별로거든요. 제가 개인적으로 티가를 제가 이제 써봤기 때문에 티가는 그 이제 폼 없이랑 이제 만들기에는 조금 애매한 부분도 있고요. 저는 개인적으로 그래도 이제 모드 소넷보다는 니오 75 CU가 낫다는 생각을 하거든요. 지금 개인 그 같이 이제 시청자분들 중에서도 솔직히 니오 75 CU가 낫다는 말이 많아가지고 you have the 75 Tiga, but yeah, Neo is gonna be a higher quality, but that's what I think too. So special K Neo 75 CU. 네, 그래서 75 CU보다는 클래키로 쓰실 거면 저는 개인적으로 이제 75를 일단 먼저 사용해 보시고 그 후에 더 다른 이제 소리 같은 거나 아니면 이제 예를 들자면 이제 디자인 같은 면, 디자인 면이나 모양이나 이제 뒤에 뭐 이제 보시면 뒤에 같은 게 어떻게 디자인이 돼 있고 뒤에 웨이트 같은 것도 무게가 있잖아요. 무게도 어떤 무게를 쓰느냐에 따라서 그런 걸 보시는 걸 조금 더 저는 추천하거든요. 예를 들자면 니오 80 같은 경우에는 이제 키보드가 조금 더 싼 편이에요. 가격이 훨씬 싸고 대신에 이제 카퍼도 이제 가능하긴 하거든요. 그 무게들 중에요. 근데 80 CU 같은 경우에는 조금 더 비싸지만 그 퀄리티가 더 좋아요. 근데 제가 개인 그 시청자들한테 물어봤을 때는 75 CU가 솔직히 모두 소넷이랑 비교했을 때는 조금 그 비교했을 때는 니오 75 CU가 조금 더 낫다는 말을 하거든요. 특히나 이제 가격이랑 모든 거 다 이제 비교했을 때요. 그래서 저는 솔직히 니오가 제일 안전한 픽인 것 같긴 해요. 근데 이제 나중에 더 다른 키보드가 나올 텐데 전 솔직히 그 TKD를 써본 적이 없어가지고 지금 디자인만 보고 있거든요. 근데 디자인 면에서는 봤을 때는 어 나쁘진 않거든요. 근데 가격이 조금 나가던 편이니까. 근데 75 CU랑 비교했을 때는 가격이 조금 차이는 많이 나진 않을 거예요. 근데 제가 봤을 때는 US로 한 200불에서 250불 정도 가격대면 대부분 거기서는 다 비슷해요. 비슷한데 모드 소넷 같은 경우에는 솔직히 그 가격 이상으로 가다 보니까 그 이상으로 갔을 때는 솔직히 저는 그렇게 막 좋다는 생각은 안 들어요. 저는 개인적으로. Sorry guys, everyone from Twitch, my bad. I just had to. I'm having a Korean viewer, so I'm just explaining my thoughts in terms of like, because they have a Zoom 75 Tiga, they also have the Lumen Key V2, and they also have the Evo 75. And then they're curious like if spending the extra money on say like a mod sonnet is really worth it, or the boards at that price really worth it. But I was saying that depending on like what the board is really doing, like the design aspect, how it sounds, as well as like what kind of weights does it come with in the back, and all those things really comes together, and with that together really brings forth something different, and that's when it can become worth it depending on. But I was thinking in my mind around like 200 to 250 USD point, like for like a CU version board like the Neo CUs, is something that's a little bit more, I think, kind of like top of the line, right? Like I think that's where you really kind of get what you're nice and what you're looking for. 아, 애들 픽업하셔야 되니까 운전 조심하세요. 운전 조심. 요즘에 한국도 지금 영하 10도라고 들었는데 운전은 조심하시기 바라겠습니다. 그래서 저는 개인적으로 니오가 진짜 그 가격 대비 제일 좋은 것 같긴 해요. 퀄리티 같은 거는. 솔직히 니오가 워낙 그런 거에 좀 좋다 보니까 소리도 좋고 클래키한 것도 좋고 하다 보니까 그런 게 모드 소넷보다 나은 것 같아요. 솔직히 전 모드 키보드를 봤는데 개인적으로 모드는 너무 가격 대비 그게 뭔가 그 제가 내는 돈 비해서 뭔가 못 얻는 느낌이 들어가지고 전 개인적으로 이제 이번에 플래스 84 그 키보드가 조금 제일 기대되긴 해요. TK이긴 하지만 그거는 소리도 좋고 가격도 한 200불 정도 하는데 솔직히 지온 키보드랑 비슷하거든요. 지온도 이번에 이번 키보드에 도움도 줬다고 들었고요. 그래서 저는 그거는 많이 기대되긴 해요. Yeah, Neo CU I think is top of the line value. You're right. I really think that's like the case for it. Okay, we gotta build this board now. Time to build. Everybody voted for alu plate, so we're going alu plate. I will do alu plate. Am I getting this confused here? Oh, there we go. Thank you again, Nav. I'm super excited for this. Is this the arrow? Where does the arrow keys go? one question, guys. Where does the arrow keys go for this? I'm assuming here. My assumption is that the arrow keys would go here. I think. What's going on? Sorry, I'm just getting a text message right now. Few different configs. I kind of have to look at it. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the Ergo configs because I want the arrow keys. So if I'm gonna use this for work purposes, I really want the arrow keys. That's kind of important for me. So I want to look at how they do it because I know that from what I saw. Okay, so if we have the stabilizers here, so we have the enter, we have the backspace, we're gonna have the split U, like the split shift. So shift here, arrow key here is my assumption. But this with this plate specifically. Am I correct, Nav? No. I'm gonna go with the arrow. Hey, we're going arrow keys, guys, please. I can't do without arrow keys. That's one thing. I mean, the only time I can ever do no arrow keys is a 60% keyboard. Oh my goodness, why is the camera like... Is it the camera or is my desk shaking? Oh, it is my desk shaking. It is my desk shaking. I'm sorry. It is my desk shaking. 1 second. Okay. So what switches do you guys want me to do this with? That's gonna be the biggest question here. What switches should I do? I'm really curious. What switches should I do for this? Anyone have any suggestions? What switches? What switches? Anybody have suggestions? What switches I do? No. It's not an earthquake. It's sorry, Nat. The desk itself, for some reason, my desk shakes a lot. I think maybe because the balance of it right now is like so far back with everything, so like it starts moving and shaking, which is not the greatest. That's definitely for sure not the greatest. Also, I'm gonna really quickly change this to... I want to change it to Makers and Craft. So how about a mid-tone switch for this one? Mid-tone switch? We can do mid-tone switch. I could do mid-tone switch. I don't even notice a shake, and mild will shine. And mid will shine. Oh, really? I'm surprised you don't notice it shaking. It shakes a lot. 1 second, I have to sneeze. Oh, okay, I'm good. Oh, I had this happen all day today. It's like I'm about to sneeze and I can't sneeze and it's killing me. It's like happening to me all day long. I can't sneeze. 1 second. Let me change something real quick. I put myself in just talking, but I think I want to make myself go into the Makers and Crafts. I think that's the category I should put myself in. As you guys have already seen, my NV70, which I really do enjoy a lot right now. Let's change it up. Which, by the way, this is right now running the Wingtree, the 277, I think. It's got quite an interesting sound to it. Actually, I'm quite enjoying the sound of it. Very interesting. We can do Wingtree. We have so many different switches, so we can go Wingtree. We can go MX Cherries if we want to, the MX28 Blacks. Or I also have the Her Heart switches that are the deep toned. If anyone wants, if we want to go Thok. We could do the Toast, the HMX Toast switch. That's a more of a mid-tone switch. We can also go Tactile. Tactile, we can do the Type R switches. You guys want to do Type R? We can go Type R. Alright. Nav saying Type R is really good. Let me grab my Type R. I have a ridiculous amount of switches right now, so... Oh wait, Hydras or Type R? Which one? Hydra or Type R? Hydras or Type R? We can do Hydra or Type R. Which one did you guys like? Mozzarella cheese. Oh, I do have mozzarella cheese. I do have mozzarella cheese. But I think we can go with one of these, the Type R's or Hydra. So I have one or the other. Both are tactile switches. Both very similar tactile. One is higher pitched. One is more mid pitched. Alright, let's go Hydras. Because I haven't tried the Hydras in a build yet, but I've done Type R's. So let's do Hydra. So let's do the Hydras. Alright. So we're gonna need this. So I'm gonna have to put all my switches in here, my little fork. I'm so glad that Neo provides this fork, because I never had one of these until Neo provided it. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't even know I needed it until Neo provided it. Red pill? But what if I don't want red pill? You know, sometimes, you know, red pill's not the way to go. I want the arrow keys, so I need to make sure how this works for the arrow keys though, because I'm guessing it's like this, and then like this, and then this. Oh, pin is slightly bent. By the way, you can get the Hydras on Unikey's website as well. If you use code Mikey, you save 7%. 7%. You also save 7% if you use my code Mikey for the keycaps too. Cinque keycaps. I think this is correct, right? I'm assuming this is doing the correct way. I like to do the stabilizer sections first. I did see that they're pre-lubed. Actually, I'm really curious. Now, what did you use to lube these? Because it doesn't look like the regular Krytox 205. Doesn't look like the usual 205. So I'm curious. What have you used to lube? Man, I'm so excited. So many boards nowadays, so many things that I own. Oh my goodness. Crazy movement there. Crazy movement on my desk. Looks right. I have nothing hitting my camera. I feel like everything is shaking. Like, well, actually, you know, to be fair, my camera might be shaking because of how high it is. I actually lifted up so high on the tripod, and it's, even though I put a counterweight to keep it stable, it might still be the tripod shaking a lot, which is not great because that's not what I want. I want my tripod to not be shaking at all, and I should look into getting a better tripod, honestly, or like something else. I think having some other kind of like stand for up top down shots is better. My camera's quite heavy, right? So there's a bit of weight to that. Not bad. Okay, that's good. That's good. As long as you guys don't find it too crazy. I don't want it to cause people nausea. Because like, I don't know if you guys ever watched the movie Cloverdale. I watched it and it gave me nausea while I was watching the movie. Or even Extreme Max, was it? What was that movie called? The 4D movie. I watched that movie and I went with my friend in Korea and it was in 4D. And it was so much that I ended up just closing my eyes and be like, I'm not gonna watch this movie anymore. I was like, I can't handle this. My eyes cannot handle this. I'm gonna throw up. Let's put this in here first. Bam. Okay, we should get this going. I'm so excited to have a Ergo. Oh, by the way, I've talked to GDK. They might bring their Alice board to NA. I think that's gonna be really cool too. Their Alice board. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'm gonna take a look really again real quick to the Neo website to see what kind of layout I want to do. On the right side, so we have. Okay, we're gonna do a small space here, big space there. Super excited. Though I don't know if there's a second B. I didn't check if there's another B in the kit either. Because that's also important too. I need to make sure there's another B in there. Because I like to run 2 Bs on Ergo. For me personally, I think 2 Bs is like really important on a Alice board because of the way I type. And I've had people complaining lately in my YouTube comments of how I type. I'm sorry, it's just how I type. Yeah, GDK has an Alice. They have an Alice board. It's really cool. And they said they might bring it over. I'm also trying to convince them to build a CU version of a board. I would love to see a CU version of like something that they did. That would be really cool. I think that would be really sick if they did a CU version of a keyboard. Of that one that they did. Their DK1TK was basically a CU version though. Yeah, but I mean, I guess that's fair. You're correct. But I want to see like something else. So, I don't know. In general though, I personally would love to see the DK160 come back. That's something I would love to see come back with a proper space bar, proper backspace. Which I'm still trying to convince them to keep doing. Bring it back this year. Has a thick brass bottom. No, that's fair. That's fair. I've never tried the TKL. Actually, I can't wait till Nav does his stream with it, because I want to see it again. I want to see him rebuild it. As I told you, right? The DK160, price-wise, was at least $100-something more than what it was being sold in China. The NV70, by the way, I saw the prices of how much they're selling it in China, and we're actually pretty much very, very close to the same price as like what they're selling there overseas. So if you consider that, the NV70 is actually like really, really crazy value. They priced it practically at the same price as like what they're selling it in back in China, which is insane. I think that's actually insane. I was like at the price and I was like, oh my goodness, like that pricing is crazy. If that's the price in China and that's how much we're paying here, I think like it's maybe we're paying only like $30 more compared to China. That's insane to me. Like $30 more. Keyboard is just a tool and you get to use your tools how you see fit. Thank you. That is fair. I agree with you. I like to use it how I like to use it. But which mounting style do I do, guys? That's my biggest question. That's my biggest hurdle now. Is what mounting do I do? What mounting do you suggest? Do I go with this mounting? I do like gasket mounts. I could go with this mount. Oh, it's only one mount. It's only one mount. Okay, I thought the other thing was over there was a mount too. That's my bad. Only one mount. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. See, this is why I don't know enough. I thought there was another bag there with another mount. Thank you so much, Ortsaberry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You love my channel. I try my best. I work as hard as I can, guys. I really try working as hard as I can. I was originally not going to do the NV70 video for this weekend. I was actually planning it for early next week. But I feel like it should be posted this weekend, so I'm actually posting it on Sunday. I'm actually going to get it all done for Sunday. That is what I'm aiming to do right now. Everything for Sunday. Oh, whoops, backwards. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm aiming to do it with the group buy for Sunday, so I'll have it go up in the early Sunday morning. That's what I'll have it planned for. It's just because I have so many other things I have to get done. So pretty much next week's video schedule. So you guys know. Oh, my Twitch link on my YouTube page? I haven't thought about it, actually. I should do that. I do have a Twitch. I stream on both Twitch and YouTube, both live. Which, by the way, thank you guys for following. Because of you guys, I am a Twitch affiliate now. So, that's cool. I'm a Twitch affiliate. I became a Twitch affiliate so quick on this compared to when I was originally trying to be a game streamer. And it took me like a month to become a Twitch affiliate. So that's really, really interesting. Nav is gonna become a Twitch affiliate in like his first stream. Model F Labs is releasing a second gen keyboard. So Professor Spells, Model F Labs is releasing their second generation Beam Spring keyboard this May. I've already pre-ordered mine. It's the most exciting thing. Wait a second, what is this? Someone sent me a link. I must see what this board is. What is this board? We must all take a look. Thank you again, Nav. If it wasn't for Nav, this channel would definitely have imploded pretty early. Who here else has seen a Model F board? Anyone? Here, let me take a look. I'm really curious about this. Professor F Sprouts. Do you have sorry, Professor Sprouts, can you send a link? I'd love to see it. I'd love to take a look. Oh, and Ortsaberry, I want a keyboard for my MacBook Pro, and I'm thinking about 3 options. I must say that I'm not willing to mod, but I do want to pair it with the KeyGeek Y2. So my options are RD75 Pro, Rainy 75 Pro, and Inky 75. And Xander, I am thinking of getting the Keychron K2HE Pro. Is that a god keyboard? I wouldn't call it a god keyboard. So I've reached out to Keychron about the new one with the concrete case. So I've reached out to them. I'm gonna take a look and see if I can get it. The only thing about Keychron boards is I need to confirm with them for that one if it's hot swappable with other magnetic switches. That's the only thing. The last time I tried out their stuff, the Limo Key stuff, it was not hot swappable with other switches. You could only use their switch, which was the caveat with it. Other than that, I think their boards are not bad, but I think they're kind of overpriced, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I think they're slightly overpriced. It's all good. I just personally think Keychron's slightly overpriced now. Nowadays, there's so many different boards out there that is around like the same pricing, or like cheaper now. that are really good. For example, even the Neo 65 Sonic is a 65%, but it's like way cheaper. So if you consider those things, right, I personally think that you get a much better value for that price. But that's just my personal opinion, right? Everyone's gonna have different thoughts about what they like. It really should become something that you want to use yourself, or how you want to do it. So that's the key point for me, I think, is like, I would like to say, try to go with boards that you find you want to mod, or just feel like it's your own, right? It's something that it's what feels like it's your own. That's why I like the Wu-Tang, is the fact that I can kind of make it my own. Even though I don't mod my Wu-Tangs as much anymore, because I have to do sound tests on them, and I have to work on them often. So because I'm working on my Wu-Tang so often, I have to keep it as stock as possible. And yeah, that's just something that I have to personally do. But yeah, Keychron, I personally think that they're just a little bit overpriced. Even though their software is really good, I'd say their software is actually pretty decent. It's still overpriced. By the way, guys, I got a new company. So TTC is the new company that is now I'm talking with for the new Switch. I got a bigger brand to say yes to the new Switch. So it works out. I am gonna lose the ability to choose my vendors for it though, unfortunately. Hopefully though, I can discuss with them on a way to about that, like figure out something maybe. The other company did not want to, unfortunately, spend the extra money to make a new mold, which I completely understand. It's very expensive to do a new mold for a board, for a Switch, sorry. So I completely understand them, and I don't blame them at all. They're not as big of a brand as, say, TTC is. TTC has a lot more money available to them. So I completely understand their side of why they couldn't do it, and why they were maybe not willing to do it. Because you have to also understand, is like, for the investment that they have to make, they also have to make back that money as much as possible. Not make back. They have to make back that money and more. And I'm very confident that the Switch will do well, but it's a risk, right? And it's a risk that some brands aren't going to be willing to take compared to others. So I completely understand. Like, I don't blame them at all for it. Like, that's completely understandable. I completely, yeah, understand that. But luckily, TTC was very open. TTC was also said that they were willing to invest the money into a Switch that I wanted to do, which was really awesome. Now I'm just waiting to hear back from the engineer in terms of the idea that I have, and how I want to make a Hall effect switch that's like a mechanical switch. Oh, Professor Sprouts. Hey, Professor Sprouts, you can share it in Discord. If you share it in Discord and let me know, I will go into the Discord and open it up. Not a problem. Yes, Nav. Have I found 2 spacebars? Correct. I am stealing it from the GMK set, my white GMK set. So it's gonna be slightly off because it's a bit too white, but it should work. Let me just move my lighting a little bit away because it's too bright. Model F Labs and go to the store tab. Okay. Xander, what's your favorite keyboard right now? My current favorite keyboard right now is going to be whichever one I was last using, which was the NV70. At the moment, I like the NV70 because of the profile of it. The NV70, honestly, to me, is a lower profile than most other boards, which I really enjoy a lot. And I'm on the side of having a board that's a little bit lower profile in terms of like the height, which the NV75 is, which is nice. But I really want to use something like an Ergo for ergonomics. I'm actually so this is something I'm planning to do with this keyboard, by the way, guys, is I'm gonna build this out, try it, and then I'm considering getting the 3D key. I have the 3D keycaps Ergo set, meaning like I can change it to slightly like ergonomic shaped, more like a kinesis board. And I'm considering doing that with this Ergo. I think that it will be really cool with this one. I think it'd be really, really cool. My goodness, like, do you guys see how the colors coming out of this? This looks so nice. I really like this. Okay, Professor Sprouts, I am in this website. Which one are you looking at? The Beam Spring? Which one's the new one? Which one is currently which one's the pre-order one? I'll take a look. The board looks really interesting actually. It kind of reminds me of the hippo. It reminds me of the hippo. Yeah. It's like very, very similar to the hippo. B104. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, the B104. Yeah, it really reminds me of the hippo board. Here, let me show you guys. We'll all take a look together. I think let's share the looking of it. Oh, whoops, 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 whoops. Whoopsie, 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 whoops. There we go. My bad, guys. So this is what Professor Sprouts was mentioning. The Model F of Beam Spring. Has anyone ever tried one of these boards? It looks really interesting. Let me take a look. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of writing. Wow, that's a lot of writing. Whoa. Whoa. Is this a injection mold? Is the case injection mold? B104. Blast from the past. Yeah, it looks really interesting. But I wonder if it's an injection mold or PC or ABS case. It does remind me of the hippo though. Old terminal technology switches. All stainless steel. Really, that is actually interesting. I like the sound of stainless steel. Okay, now I might be running into one more problem here, guys. There's one more problem I might be running into, and that is if there's no second B. There's no second B. What do I do? Why is there no second B? I don't see a second B. What do I do? There is not a second B on this thing. I have to figure this out. You know what? I'm gonna put this here. Just don't mind my board, guys. Don't mind it. Don't mind how weird it's gonna be. Don't mind it. Why would they do this? Why are they putting the second B like that? Please stop. Why would they do? Why is it in the 40s? This is so dumb. You know what? It works. Sometimes you gotta go ghetto, and I like going ghetto with boards sometimes. If I can save a little bit of money. Let's see. I think this shift will work here. Yeah. And this shift should work here. Maybe a bit short. Let's see if I can do a little bit longer. Let's see if we can do a little bit longer one. Oh yes, the little bit longer one works. Nice. Oh, I love how it's looking out right now. This is looking so nice. Oh wait, I forgot the RGB diffusers. Oh shoot, my bad. Let me take a look here. RGB diffusers. I didn't actually take a look fully. So this is RGB diffusers here. How many is? Oh, it goes. There's a lot of them, huh? So it's supposed to be all the way through. Oh, let me see. Is it all the way through? Is it like this, or is it the opposite way? That's one thing I gotta figure out. Oh, it's the opposite way. Oh man, I have to take this all out again and redo them again. All right, everyone, it's time to rewind. It's time to rewind. Okay, time to rewind. Backwards. We go backwards. It's okay. Things happen. At least we got to a certain point. And we realize now. The triangle gaps. Yeah, in between here. Yes, I see them. So you're talking about this triangle gap right in between here. We'll take a look. Let's plug it in. Man, I have to redo this again. Okay. Yes, I see them. I see them. Okay, undo. We go undo. Oh yes, my bad. I'm sorry. I got distracted. Sorry about that. So Ortsaberry, my apologies. I got distracted for a moment. So I'll help you choose between them. What's your budget? What is your budget? I would love to know what your budget is before we go into figuring out like exactly what board you want to do. Yes, we undo, everyone. We undo. This is my bad. My apologies, everyone. Actually, I want to undo the... There we go. It's so bright. I have a new like light here in front of my monitors, and it's just so bright. Like I'm looking at it, and like it's just so bright for you guys. Okay, let's do it that way. It's just so bright for you guys. You know, one thing I'm actually thinking of doing, I'm looking at buying next is getting myself a new PCIe card, up to $200, but I'm not willing to spend all of it. Okay, so your budget's 200, but you don't want to spend all. Okay, let's say it's under 200. So your budget's under 200 because you obviously don't want to spend all of that money. You want to keep it probably, I would say maybe 180 everything, and it's gonna be a pre-built. How much was the Evo 75 right now? Actually, I'm curious how much the Evo 75 goes for. I want to have the price of the Evo 75. Let's take a look here. Because I think the Evo 75 is a much better grab than all those other boards. That's my current opinion. If you're talking in USD, Otsuberry, if you're talking in USD, I would honestly choose the Evo 75 over all of those. If it's 200 USD that your budget was, and it's under 200 USD for that one, the Evo 75, I would go with that one. I honestly think that you're going to have a much better time with the Evo 75 than you will with the other boards. For sure. For sure. Like, I really highly recommend the Evo 75. It's a much nicer build. I feel like it's a higher quality build overall. So I personally would highly recommend the Evo 75 over anything else. The Evo 75 is just a nicer build. in my opinion, the Evo 75 has a really nice sound to it. It's very thocky. It's gonna be foamed just like the other boards are, and you get a really nice thocky switch pre-built. I think the design is also nicer. The back design of the weight is also nicer. Like, considering all of those things, I would personally pick the Evo 75 up over those ones. Over specifically because you mentioned the Rainy 75, the RD 75, and I believe you also mentioned Inky 75. Inky 75 is okay, but it's a much more budget board comparatively with all of those other ones. So really, I would highly recommend going with an Evo 75. That's just my opinion. Build quality, like the CNC, everything about the Evo 75 just for me stands out more compared to them. But that's just, again, that's just my opinion. I think it's worth the money for the Evo 75. But if you like the design and the other stuff more, or if you like the thought of like the Rainy 75 more, you can definitely go with it. You definitely can. I heard the Rainy 75 QC has been fixed, which is good. I know that their QC was bad before. I still don't have my USB dongle from my Rainy 75 that I bought. They never responded. They never cared. So, that's just me though. Always go with what you think is better for you, right? It's all about personal preference. It's all about personal preference. My word is not the law. So always, never ever trust my word as the law. I only give you my opinion, and I only give you facts. That's my goal, is always try to give you the pros and cons of everything, and then let you choose whether you like it or not. I believe that everybody should have their own buying power, and sometimes certain boards just work for certain people. You know, like it depends on what you're looking for. I know some people say like, oh man, why would you buy that board? It's so not good. But at the end of the day, it comes down to is what were you looking for in a board? What is it that you want out of it? And what will you be using it for? And if it matches all those and checks off all those boxes, that's great. You should get it. There are certain boards out there though that may have bad quality, and I will mention mention those bad qualities from them. But at the end of the day, if it checks all the boxes you want, get the board that you want, right? Because it's always going to be whatever you're looking for, and I think that's the most important over everything. That's just my personal opinion. Always go for what kind of drags your heart to it. Like when I bought the Plus 84, like I saw it and I saw the raw version and I was like, that's the board I want. I'm like, that board, I really want it. There's certain boards that you just look at and you're like, dang, I really want that. The Katina TKL is honestly one of those boards right now that I'm very on the fence of just buying it. The Katina TKL just looks so nice. I don't know. Anyone else looking at getting the Katina TKL? Because that thing looks so good. Yes, Nav's looking at the Katina. Yes, Nav, I'm looking at the Katina too. I'm like, oh, I really want the Katina. Aha, so this way it's triangle shaped. Okay, so my question is this. How do I put this? Am I supposed to put it in like the short side up? That's what I'm supposed to do. This is the first time I'm seeing something like this. I haven't seen anything like this. Very interesting. I'm curious why they did it like that, actually. Like, why was it designed this way? Very interesting. Nope, this is a flat one. So there's no other flat ones. I think this one's supposed to go in here, right? So it should be like, am I doing this wrong? But is it? Oh, wait, is this the way? Am I doing this correct? Is it like this? The long side goes through. Thank you. See, that's what I was confused about. It's supposed to be like this. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Very interesting. So I'm supposed to put it like this. And then put this through here. Right here. There we go. See guys, I'm also a noob in keyboards. So just keep in mind, I'm also a noob too. I'm also the noob. Okay, we're gonna have to go back into the switches again. Super interesting though. Neo doing a quick release like this. Which, to be fair, actually, the Neo 80 was a quick release. I have to remember that too. The Neo 80 was a quick release board. I remember that. Which, I actually really liked the Neo 80. Neo 80 was a really nice board. I remember getting it, I think I got, at the time, the brass option with, it was a navy with brass. It was so beautiful. Like, when I had it in my hands, I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. And then I actually put on there the Wuche Studio charcoal keycaps, and it just looked so good. It looked so good. So there's definitely that. Which, by the way, guys, so you know how a lot of people, or a lot of you guys said the Toro mat looks really, really nice. I talked to Toro, by the way. They're coming out with a new one, and it's actually really, really interesting. Which, by the way, I think it's gonna be super, super cool once I get one. Because it's going to be like the, you know how they have the Shiba Inu here, and it's just a design here. The new one is gonna be it's gonna be like a table in the middle with like the dogs on the side, and the table is facing it so that it looks like the keyboard's on the table when you're building, or when you have it in front of you. There's like a table here, and it looks like it's on a table, which is really, really cool. I think it's gonna be like a very, very interesting design, which I will most likely change to that mat for streams. I actually considered using the dark mat today for the stream because of the board, but I kept the same mat today. By the way, the music's not too loud. Or can you guys even hear the music? There's something I actually wanted to double check. Is the music going? I don't know if the music is hearable. I hope the music is nice though. I got it made with Suno music, which, by the way, Nav, if you want some royalty-free music, I can send you the whole playlist. If you're looking for oh, hello. Is it Julia Michelle? First time. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Nav, if you want the music, let me know. I can send it all over to you. I actually own the rights to this music. So I can give you the music and you can use it freely without getting copyrighted. Because it's mine. It belongs to the me. Wow. Okay, Now we can finally get this back. I'm so sad that I had to take this all apart. Redo this again. I'm curious why I don't know, I guess, and from the Discord channel didn't build with the arrow keys, because that was the complaint that he provided. He said that it was he's like, oh, I don't have arrow keys and it's hard to get used to, but he could have built it with arrow keys. So I'm kind of curious why he didn't. Thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you for the follows. Sorry, I still don't have my my Twitch fully set up yet. That it's something I need to work on more. I'm very bad with technology. You have to understand. I am a 30-year-old person that just is so bad with technology, even though I grew up with technology. It is a sad fact. It's a very sad fact that I am bad with technology. I really hope this Hydras sound good in this. The Hydras I found were really kind of hard to match with alu plates, I'm gonna be honest. Even with CF plate, it's a little bit hard. It's just quite loud of a switch compared to the Type R switches. So it's definitely something that I am a little bit worried about in this build, just because of the way that the switch is. But hopefully it works out. The Cinque set. Oh no. Piece fell out here. The magnetic connection on this is so strong, actually. It's stronger than the 65 Core Plus and stuff. I'm actually kind of surprised at how strong it is. It's very strong. Also, it would be cool if I also get the Sebas. That's gonna be something cool. That'd be really cool to build as well. Maybe I'll build that on stream. I don't know. Maybe either stream or make a video. I think I have to make a video for it though. I think I will have to make a video for it. But we could do sound tests with it. We can do sound tests with it if I get it. And the plus 80. I'm still waiting on the plus 84 actually. I think Mechland has gotten it back. And they will send it soon, hopefully. I thought I was gonna get it this week, but I didn't get it this week. I know that they also requested that I make them some sound tests for some switches that they want on their page, so I gave them one sound test so far, because I already had the switch. So I'm like, you don't need to send the switch, I already have it. And I sent them the sound test. Or I mean, I sent them a sample sound test to make sure that that's what they're looking for. So that's gonna be something I might start doing, I guess. Which, if any brands really want sound tests, hopefully I have like the right mic and everything that they're wanting for a sound test. Because my goal is to have more neutral sound tests for mics and everything. Because I want the sound to be just like what you hear. And this is why I bought this mic that I have. I did a lot of research in terms of trying to find what mic works and what mic is just like what we hear with our ears, with like the echoes of the board, but then doesn't catch all my fan noises because I have like 3 lights that are going off at the same time. And it came down to this one mic, which is not super expensive, but it's still pricey. It's like 200 bucks. But you do need an audio interface for it. That's something that's you need for it. I feel like maybe I should brighten up again, actually. It seems like it's a bit too dark. No, seems like you're getting grainy. Let me just change the brightness here again. Sorry, guys. Just seemed like it was a little bit too dark. There we go. But yes. So we go back to building the keycaps on it. Man, the Cinque set is so nice with this board. I am so happy I bought it. I'm hopefully getting the Nichiren set soon. The Nichiren. I think that's how you pronounce it in Japanese. Nichiren. I think that's how you would pronounce it. Yeah, I'm really excited for the Nichiren set though. And I'm also super excited for the new the Keytalk set too. The new Keytalk set looks really nice. It's a much more base, like a minimalist look, but it's not fully PBT. So that's something we have to keep in mind. It's PBT and PC. But they actually took my idea. They made the coffee set, because I asked them if they would do a coffee set, and they actually made like a coffee set. So that was kind of cool. They're like, hey, this set. And I was like, oh, wait, I told you guys to make a coffee set. Whoa. And it's a collaboration with Lily Labs. So that's why I was kind of surprised it wasn't ABS. I actually thought it would be ABS. Because Lily Labs does ABS. So I was like, oh, oh, is it ABS? And they're like, oh, no, it's not ABS. And I was like, oh. Me sad. But they will do an ABS set this year. That's what they said. So to answer anyone's questions, if Keytalk will do an ABS set, yes, they will do an ABS set this year, is what they told me. Yeah, 1.5U. 1.5U. Just to make sure I don't hit anything. Okay. Let's grab the space bar from the GMK first. So glad I have a GMK set that works for this. Dankeschön. This is too short. I need a longer one there. Actually, I wonder if I'd used the wrong space size. This one here. Okay, I did use the wrong. SCast2, welcome to the stream. Have I tried the Owl Labs X booting? No, I have not. I wanted to. I thought I was going to get a chance to, and I haven't had a chance yet to. So there's that. I thought they would send me one, and unfortunately have not sent me one yet. Maybe I'll ask Wu-Ting. I'll reach out to Wu-Ting. I'll reach out to Wu-Ting to see if they're willing to send me one. Right? It's not too far. I mean, it is white. You could definitely tell this is super white. you could definitely tell it's super white. But it works. It works. It's good enough. Like Nav said, it's good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough. That's all we need to be good enough. All right, everybody. We did it. What do you guys think? Yeah, it's not too obvious. It's actually quite. Oh shoot! I forgot. You know what? I forgot something. I forgot this complete slide. This is the Keykobo Cinque set. So the Cinque from Keykobo, really nice. I really like it. It's really nice. And I personally prefer Keykobo over some other sets out there. Oh, you know what? Guys, I didn't know there's another ESC in here. We're going with a different ESC. I want this ESC in here. Ah, yes. This is what I needed. And then function. I need the function key. Function. Don't tell me there's no function. Oh, here it is. We did it! One second here. Let's make it more white. More white lighting. I feel like the lighting is a bit too yellow, so we're gonna make it a little bit more white lighting. There we go. And we did it. The whole board is built out, everyone. We've built out the Neo Ergo with the Keykobo Cinque set. And here, let me give you guys a closer look to it. So as you can see, the white is like slightly, so you can kind of see the, like slightly see it, but it's not that bad. It's very, very not noticeable. But let me give you guys a sound test of it. 1 second. That's a nice keyboard. Is it easier to write when it's shaped like that? It's not really like it's easier to type on, but it's something I think that really works well, right? So like it's supposed to be better for your ergonomics. So does this sound a little bit thin to you guys like it sounds to me? Like the Hydras have like a bit of that like thin sound to it. I personally like the layout, but it sounds a bit thin, right? Am I the only one that thinks it sounds a little bit thin? Like the enter. I don't know. The sound, it has like a little bit of like a. It's this enter. It's this enter key. These are good. This. Yeah, it's like hitting something. It's not the. Hi, Jonathan. Nope, this is zero foams. This is a foamless build that I'm doing. I'm doing no foams in this. But the enter and the left shift and the right enter here have a bit of like a thin sound to it, which is not what is not the greatest. I'm wondering if it's because of the hydras or if it's because of something else. That's the only thing I'm trying to figure out right now. I wonder. Because sometimes if you just hit it here, you can kind of get it. A force break. Let's take it open. Let's open and take a look. Let's see what we're dealing with. I don't think the force break stickers are in here. So I don't think the force break's in here. Which we might have. Oh, no. Force breaks are in here. Yeah, no. Your force breaks are in here. Sticker's still here. Force breaks still in. Sometimes it comes in contact with the case. Interesting. No, I feel like this is sitting just right though. Let's close it up. I had the same board with the same switches. It doesn't sound thin. Also no foam. So you had the Neo Ergo and you're using the hydras? Because right now I'm using the hydras in this. Which sound fine here. I mean, it has a hollow ping in the case. Like you hear the hollow resonance. No, this is better now. A little bit. So moving it slightly did help, I think. I think when you but now. Oh, interesting. Yes, and you used alu plate as well. I think what Nav's saying might be right. The PCB isn't seated correctly right now, so it's like it's having a little bit of a seating issue. Maybe the CF plate would be better for this actually though, with these switches. Yeah, because it's resonating with the case right here. You guys hear that, right? You have CF plate. Okay. Yeah, I think the CF plate might make this feel a lot more full. I mean, we can try. We'll change out the switch to a different one. I mean, different Hydra, that is. What is incoming? Wait, sorry, what's incoming? Hello? What's going on? What up, everyone? Oh, thank you, Alex, for the raid. I was like, what's incoming? I heard it incoming, and I was like, what's going on here? Thank you, Alex. Thank you for the raid. I'm trying to figure out why this enter key is sounding so hollow. That is correct. This is the new Cinque Terra from KKB. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Hey, Nav, you don't need to share this. Don't look at this. I don't have a second B. Nav is giving away the secret, everyone. That was a little secret that I was hiding. Our goal was so that no one would notice about the second B here. Dang, Nav gave away the secret, everyone. Oh, man. I was trying to keep it hidden from everyone. It's okay. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you gotta make do with what you have. And if you're on a budget and you don't have the money, you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, let's try this, the Type R switch here. Yeah, it's a little bit, the enter is just so hollow sounding. Like, what is that? Why is it so hollow? For when you win the lottery. That is correct. This is the Keykobo Cinque Terre. I bought this keycap set and I wanted to review the set, right? So I bought the Cinque Terre. I wanted to review this keycap set. And I was like, what should I build this with? I was originally considering the Neo 60 CU because I have a teal one. But Nav sent me this. Ah! Nav sent me this. And I was like, oh, yo, I should build this with the KKV set. Like, it was perfect. It would be so good. So this is like what I really think is a nice keycap set. Switch to CF plate. Type R is just softer. Yeah, I mean, the Type R is much softer, but it's still hollow sounding. You're right, Jonathan. For anyone that is on YouTube or wants to join on YouTube, the YouTube is also available live. Okay, so it's... Oh, it's a ch sound. So it's a Cinque Terre. Cinque Terre is the pronunciation. That's how you pronounce it. The Cinque Terre. Cinque. How am I pronouncing it right? Or is it like the perfect accent? That's the question. Is the accent good? The Cinque Terre. Awesome. I've been told before that I am good with certain dialect pronunciations of stuff. Like, for example, Middle East, like Arab. I learned Iranian from someone, and then the Iranians were all like, dang, your pronunciation is on par. Like, it's on key. Yes, so this is the key thing that I am very, very upset about. Thank you for bringing this up. The second B is in the 40s kit. So it's a cream. It's a more of a creamy color. So let me bring it up close for you guys so you can take a look. It's still pretty white. It's like off-white. Sorry, it's not creamy. It's a more off-white. So it's more of an off-white. Wait, the second beat isn't even in the 40s? Where's the second beat? We must go and complain we must go and complain about this. This is something we must complain about. Let me go take a look at the website real quick. Where is the second B? Oh, is in the... Okay, thank you. Ah, okay. I was like, what? What do you mean it's not in there? No, it's not a 40s related. It's not even related to the 40s, but it's in the 40s, and I'm very confused about it too. Okay? Trust me, I plan to reach out to DY today after the stream and complain about it and be like, hey, you need to talk to Keykobo and fix this. Like, what is going on here? Because I expected a second B here, and I didn't get a second B. And I had to make do with this. But overall, though, so for those that just joined, let me give you guys a sound test. I was using the hydras in this, and I was saying that the hydras sounded really thin in the enter and certain other keys here. So let me grab the hydra switch, which let's put this in. Because it just sounds so thin. I don't know why it sounds so thin, and I'm trying to figure this out. Even though it has the force breaks and everything that Nav has already done to it, it has that thin sound to it. So yeah, no, it's everything's good. It's just these two keys. These two specific keys are having that issue. This one as well as the enter. I do have a CF plate, so I could change it out to a CF plate if that might help. I mean, we could try. The stabs are just the stock stabs from Neo. I mean, I could change out the stabs maybe. The switch orientations shouldn't be backwards. No, I don't think so. No. As you can see here, should be fine. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, I'm also trying to figure out if something's, like, going on with this. It's the regular Neo stabs. It is already pre-lubed. I'm curious if I should maybe see what's, like, going on with the sides. But it doesn't seem like the switch is recessed at all. So it's, like, it's completely fine. It's, like, stable, everything. But... yeah, I'm thinking it's specifically maybe with the alu plate, and I think the alu plate with the case is really like pinging a lot more, especially here. I don't know why the shift is. The shift shouldn't be, but we could change it out to the CF plate, honestly. Like, we could change it out completely. So Neo's renderings, I find, are not always the best. Oh god, that was loud, sorry. Neo's renderings, I find sometimes the colors aren't fully accurate. I have tried the Civic Type R switch, but we can try a different switch even on top of that. Let's try another tactile switch. Let's try this one. I think this is a tactile. Nope, this is a linear. My bad. This is a wing tree switch, by the way. Actually, you know what? Let's try linear. Let's try a linear one. While I have it out. This is from Wingtree. Which I've been enjoying Wingtree switches lately a lot. I think they're very, very nice switches. And Wingtree's been doing some cool stuff. Honestly, I think the ball catch system, that's why I'm not a big fan of ball catch. No, it still has it. Even with the linear switch, it still has it. I think it's something to do with the ball catch system resonating as well, possibly. In general, ball catch systems, I think when you go foam with sports and you do think, I think ball catch, I tend to find has a bit of that overall. We'll change the plate. Let's just change the plate. Sometimes I feel like it's just alu plate that just does it. Yeah, I think you're right, Jonathan, from like on YouTube. Yes, I think that Neo stabs are pretty fine. Like, Neo stabs usually work fine, sometimes. I'm not always a big fan of the Neo stabs. Like my Core Plus, for example, it did not work well. I kept having issues, so I ended up changing it out for the key-based screw-in stabilizers instead, and then I actually ended up changing it back to the Witcher Studio stupid stabilizers. Yeah, right? Like, it's like alu top mount kind of. Yes, correct. Thank you, Shindo. That is exactly the kind of sound that I'm, like, getting with it. So, that's the kind of resonance that I feel like I'm getting with the whole sound. And thank you guys for the follows. I really need to turn on the follows, like, notification thing. I just haven't fully set up this whole Twitch stuff yet. Working on it, but not there yet fully. Which, after I rebuild this, I can actually show you guys the NV70 if you guys want to see the NV70 at all. Though my video for the NV70 will be up on Sunday. I'm making a full video. Actually, I mean, I did a live stream with the NV70 last week. For anybody that is curious about the NV70. So we'll change out the plate. We'll see how this works with the CF plate. Twitch. Let me turn back the music on again. But I do like CF plate a lot more. I don't know, sometimes alu plates work, sometimes they don't for me. It's just my preference is either go either go CF, or lately I've been getting into PEI plates. PEI is really nice. I've actually been enjoying a lot of the PEI plate sounds. I only have one, but PEI sounds just so good. Yeah, when the board is really well engineered, you're correct. I think alu plate can be really good, but it can have its caveats too. Specifically, the way that it vibrates and resonates, you can sometimes get an issue with that, I find, with alu plate specifically. And I think it's the aluminum and aluminum resonating with each other. I think is where it comes from. It's like from my experience where I'm getting that thought. But that's why I like CF a lot. CF plate's like my favorite. But now I'm starting to try PEI more. PP plate, it works too. I think PP plate works really well for top mount. But I realized more that PEI plate works really well with top mount. Because I was not enjoying... I have the Secret, and I wasn't enjoying the aluminum plate with the Secret. But Chester was super kind and sent me a PEI plate. And I'm really enjoying the PEI plate in it. Interesting that you weren't a fan of it on the top mount for ADCU. Because like for the Secret, I really like the PEI plate. And that's because it really provides an extra oomph to the sound. Especially because I was using, I was using the Gatoron Oil Kings in it. And I really like it in there. Because it's like, normally it's super quiet with like the alu plate, it makes like no noise. And then when you get the PEI in there, it's like, ooh, it provides an extra little sound to it, which is super nice. It's like a little thing that I just enjoy with it. I'm wanting to get more PEI plates though. I'm gonna be ordering a bunch more, I think. I've reached out to, what was it, Key Spencery? Is that what they're called? Nav suggested me a place. Let me find their name again. What was the name of the place? Yeah, Key Spencery. So Key Spencery, because I'm wondering if they can do a 4mm PEI plate. Because I want to do a 4mm for my Wu-Ting. I think by changing it to the PEI with the Wu-Ting might be really good for the 4mm one. Feather, yes. So I am trying to see if they can do it for me. I'm trying to get a 4mm. Because I've been hearing in China that the PEI plate works super well for HE boards. Which is what I am wanting to make sound a lot better overall. So let's open this up and change the plate out. This ball catch is kind of tough to get out. Okay, we have to take this out again. Bye-bye alu plate. We tried. Hello, CF plates. You know, the thing is, I should probably stop using CF in all my Neos. Right now, so far, it's like every single one of my Neo boards is CF plate. Oh, nice. So PI plate with your F1. That sounds actually really good. So wait, when you say the F1, are you using the Venom TKL PCB? Is that the one you're using? Whoops, wrong side. I'm assuming with the F1, that would be the PCB you have to use for it. Yes, okay. The Venom TKL. I do plan to buy myself a Venom TKL PCB once I get to Korea. which I should be going in May. I think there's a change of plans. Originally, I was doing a big trip this year, but unfortunately, my mom got in a car accident at the end of last year. So then we aren't. It looks like we're not going to do Europe this year. So I'm probably going to be just going to Korea, but I'm gonna then match the Korea trip to Jion's get together, like his meetup. Yeah, my mom's fine though. My mom she's doing good. She's okay. It's just she just has whiplash. So that's the reason why. It's just, when you have that kind of whiplash, it's hard to walk around for too long. But thank you, Nev. Thank you. But I mean, it's she's gonna be recovered for next year. So we're just gonna push off Europe to next year. But this also means that I can probably match my trip to Jion's meetup this year, and I will probably match my Korea trip to the Jion meetup, so that I can be so I can actually be there. So if anyone ever does plan to be at the Jion meetup this year, if he does it, you will see me. I should be there because I want to be there. But yes, thank you guys. No, my mom's doing fine though. I've been taking her to acupuncture. So on my days off, I just drive her to acupuncture in the morning. Like today, for example, I drove her to acupuncture. Acupuncture works well. Very, very useful. But of course, I think she needs to get physio. I think that's going to be more important. The older our parents get, the more we have to be careful. That is the biggest lesson learned. And there's quite a lack of good HE TKL cases. That is correct. There is a very huge lack of TKL out there, especially case-wise. I mean, no, well, there's a tofu TKL. The tofu TKL can work with the Venom TKL too, I believe. But you can only get the F12 version, from my understanding. I think that same thing goes for... there should be other TKLs that also work, I think. But you need it has to be the F12 version. Which I think the Venom TKL only does F12? Or do they have a F13 version? I don't think they do. Yeah. But it's just so expensive here. I can't justify paying that premium to get the Venom Venom HE PCBs here because it's just so expensive. I really want an F1, but I don't think I can afford an F1 right now. I bought the Plus 84. The Plus 84 is already pricey enough for me. My budget does not allow for F1. Not right now. Maybe actually, I wonder how much the F1... Yeah, like I don't think... Because I do more HE stuff, right? That's the truth. The thing is like I'm more known for HE related things. Because that's what I do a lot of. Which, I'm working on an HE switch, by the way. And because of that, it's like one of those things. But how much is an F1? I'm just trying to see how much it is. I'll take a look though. There's a chance that the F1 is actually might be cheaper to buy it in Korea. Which if it is, I could maybe get one from Korea. I mean, no, to be fair, hey, Shindo, if I am successful with my goal this year, you will not feel like it's a waste. Hello, Mari. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I am trying to figure out how to make this board sound very nice. That is what is up. That's how I am doing. I am doing well, though. How are you? How are you? How are you doing today, Mari? And I got the... Oh, Jonathan, I got the F1B stock. How much was the F1B stock, Jonathan? How much was it? I'm very curious. But yeah, Shindo, if I'm successful with my goal for this year, I will try to make sure that your HE is not wasted in your F1 as an HE board. Stuck shims on the inner part of the top case to force break. Oh. Well, I mean, the thing is like... Oh, wait a second. Why is this like this? Some of these screws kind of loose. And why is this missing this side here? Oh shoot, this thing is kind of coming out. Why is this corner piece falling out? And why is this top piece missing? I might need to undo the screw and redo this. I mean, we'll see how it is. I mean, Nav already force braked this before he sent it to me, so I think we should be pretty good. I think it's just the alloy plate that was resonating heavily with the sides. Is my assumptions. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I had to mod the heck out of my Neo 75 CU, but after I did it, it sounds pristine. What mods did you do to your Neo 75 CU? Very curious. Jonathan, 436 plus 78 shipping. Is that Canadian? Or, because like, I have to assume that's not USD. My assumption is that's not USD pricing. A lot of medical tape. Sounds insanely painful. But sometimes some boards, you just have to do that kind of mod and then it gets to the point where you want it to be, where it's just really good. And that's kind of how it is with some boards. USD? Wait a second. I thought the F1 was only like 300 something USD. Huh? Am I wrong? Someone please tell me. Yeah, like 350 USD for the beige one, right? 436. That seems very... Okay, 350 for coated, 370 for adenized. Oh, you have to add the PCB and plate. Okay, gotcha. I see. That's where you're talking about the price. Okay, that makes sense. That is pricey. I'm gonna have to check the Gion Naver store, because the Naver store is usually a bit cheaper. So the Venom PCB, the reason why I haven't bought the Venom PCB here is because I can get it for a lot cheaper in Korea. And that's what I plan to do, is buy it when I'm in Korea, because it's just so much cheaper. The price of the Venom PCB was like $76 Canadian, which is super worth it in my mind compared to paying 115 Canadian here after everything, because like there's shipping costs, duties as well for some reason, which is not fun. That's something I personally do not enjoy having to pay when I buy stuff off Gion in Canada after. There's like all these, they ship it with DHL, and DHL I really do not like, because DHL charges a ridiculous flat rate for duties. So DHL would charge you, I think, $20, a flat $20 sometimes, depending on, of course, the price of your product. But they'll just be like, oh yeah, this is how much we're charging because we're processing the duties for you. And just to make that hassle go away, we're gonna charge you a ridiculous fee. Jonathan, Hyper Beige collab Barebone kit, beige, purple, 330 on its own. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I was looking at. Maybe I'll look into getting one. I don't know. I mean, I'll have to see. It's hard to specifically justify at the moment, especially when I have a plus 84 coming. So that's where it's going to be questionable. Because the plus 84 looks really good. And I got the raw version, which looks so nice. And I'm still waiting to actually be able to review it. Because I was supposed to review it, but a lot of things happened over the holidays. It got delayed. So I should hopefully get one soon for the plus 84 to be able to review it. Alright. Sound test time. So the left shift still has the same issue. Right enter still has the same issue. It doesn't resonate as much anymore like the Alu did, but it still has more of a flat sound now. But this sounds like a stab issue here. Left shift is not bad. Left shift's better. Left shift's better. The CF plate, I like it more, for sure. Yeah, I think I like the CF plate a lot more with this. Definitely liking the CF plate a lot more with this. Yeah, you're right. Like, it's hitting something. There's something with it. Like, this one for sure is like, I think the stab issue. Yeah, hitting something. I'll have to play around with this board a lot more, I think. I'm gonna have to really try to figure it out myself by playing around with it a lot more. I mean, I do plan to use this for work. Yeah. I'll play around with this. I'll play around with this a lot more, try to figure it out. Because, like, it's already there's already force break on there. I see that. Oh, this is where it was. Oh, I mean, so it's one side. Is there another one extra here? There is. Yes, no worry, Nav. Thank you for joining, Nav. Have a good night. Get a good night's rest and sleep. And I'll catch you later. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye, Nav. Everyone say bye-bye, Nav. If you want to eliminate that, get the QK Alice Duel. Man, that Alice Duel is expensive. It's an expensive board that I probably will not ever get myself, honestly. It's too expensive. I want to take a look at this real quick. See what might be going on here. Let's take a look at the back here. So if I press it here, Okay, let's try it not. Let's put it here without putting the top case on, and let's hear it. So it's when I put this on top that the sound is getting really, really not good. I think that's where I'm noticing. Because when I put it here, I mean that. I think it's this. I really have to change the stabs on this. I think I'm gonna have to change the stabs. So number one, I'm gonna have to change the stabs on the enter. And I'm gonna have to figure out when I close. It's resonating like right here. And I can hear that resonating. Dazx, man, finding keycap sets so hard. They're all sold out. Which keycap set are you looking for? To be fair, buying keycap sets in general is difficult. I think they're all very, very difficult in general. So that's just my personal experience with it. They're very expensive. Keycap sets can get to the point where like you're buying a keyboard for the price of a keycap set is what I feel. Sometimes I'm like, is this really worth it? So that's something that I personally noticed for keycaps. But I mean, I'll have to keep working on this Neo Ergo, I think on my own time. Just trying to figure out this issue. I know it's whenever this case is closed, it's having that issue. So I'm going to probably figure out a way to maybe reduce the vibration that's happening right here. And I'm going to have to try adding some type of something here to help with that. Yeah. But one thing I would love to show you guys while I have you here, because I still have some viewers here from Alex's raid, is the NV70. I know that Alex is streaming this on Sunday, and my video will actually be up on Sunday, but I would like to show it to you guys while you're here, because I really like this board. So if anyone was interested in buying an NV70, this is going to be the NV70 that Alex is showing on his stream on Sunday. And my review will be up on Sunday as well. But it's a very nice board. Like, I think they did a really nice job with this. It's so nice. Yeah, the tail lights on this thing is like, look at that. So let me turn this around. It looks like a car. I actually have a really cool photo of it with my car and like the fog, and the board looks so sick with that taillight. It's really, really cool. So if anyone was looking for an FRL, this one's supposed to be priced around the 150 USD starting for the solder version. And I think it's going to be really cool. Right now I'm running the... Okay, so Jonathan, mine sounds the same as yours, so I'd be interested to join the Discord. I'm going to be going over how I fix it in the Discord channel. So you can find the link in my bio. Join up with there, and then I'll be posting there how I fix it, because I'm going to be working on this for sure. But right now, what switch I have in my NV70 is the Wingtree 277 custom switch. And... oh, it's backspace. So this is what it sounds like for the NV70. I really like the sound. I think it's a very, very nice sounding board. But keep in mind that it has two gasket mounts versions. There's a PCB gasket mount and there's a plate gasket mount. The PCB gasket mount sounds really, really thin, while the plate actually sounds really, really nice. So be careful for yourselves when you're building it, or if when Alex is streaming it. I'll probably be there, hopefully, just to answer questions, because I helped bring this board to NA, and I want to, of course, make sure like questions are answered. So hopefully at that time I can also tell him like, do not go with the PCB gasket mounting. It sounds a bit thin. I mean, it's not bad. It's gonna have a slightly more resonance with like a higher ping to it, but I like the plate one. The plate one sounds super full and nice. And this is an alu plate, by the way. So alu plate sounds really nice with this board. And foamless. Zero foams. I'm using the Lily Labs Munich keycaps. The Munich keycaps are super nice. I really like the design of overall how it came out with the dark gold. So this is the dark gold set. Dark gold case. Anyways, I do have to actually head out now because it's getting late. I actually didn't eat pretty much today. I think I had like a quarter of a burrito all today, and that's it. Oh, Atomic. So this is going to be your first real build. Super excited for you on that. This is a nice board. I actually think it's nice. And the pricing is really good too. If you really consider the pricing of it, it's going to be like under 200 USD after everything. When you get like with everything with it in terms of the machined back or like the mirror back and the tri-mode with the alu plate, or like you can even get the ISO plate. I think it's gonna be under 200 USD with all of that. So that's a very good pricing for it, which I think is really cool. So very, very more like very, very affordable. Very, very affordable. Yeah. I mean, that's what I used to do too, right? Like how I started was, well, actually no. To be fair, my first ever board was the Wu-Ting, right? So I bought myself a Wu-Ting, realized the Wu-Ting does not sound so great. Really went into trying to customize and make it sound good. Bought different cases, really worked on it, but then it wasn't kind of going where I wanted it to. And then I bought myself the Electric Zoom 75, and that's kind of how I got into doing custom boards. But over time, I started to switch out with other things, and I think I like to do both, right? I like to have a mechanical keyboard for what mechanical keyboards does, and mechanical keyboards have a very unique typing feel and sound to them, which I really love. And then there's, of course, the HE side, which I really like HE because I think that's where the market's moving towards, and it's very interesting. And I'd love to see where HE goes to. But, at the end of the day, it comes down to is, like, where can we really make it better, right? And I'm hoping that my HE switch for this, hopefully that can come out this year. I'm in discussions with, at the moment, TTC. So TTC and I are currently discussing about how we can really improve it. Let me change my camera here, actually, just so you guys can see my face. There we go. And let me change my mic. So this should be good. Okay, you guys should be able to hear me now. So yeah, I mean the biggest thing is, let me do this. So the biggest thing is like I'm working on the switch with TTC, and I personally think the switch that I'm working on with TTC is going to be pretty good. That's the goal, is that it'll be a very good switch. Sorry, I got a haircut today, and I don't know if it really came out well. And sorry about the mess here with the switches. I've been working on that with a lot of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I would love to have more people join. Like, if you are someone who likes HE stuff or HE switches, I would really appreciate you joining the Discord and like kind of giving your feedback about what kind of things that you want to see in a HE switch. Because at the end of the day, it's still a lot of questions out there in terms of like what is good for an HE switch and what would make HE switches like a mechanical switch. So that's my kind of goal right now, is like really, yeah, like it's my goal is to make it as close to a mechanical Switch as possible in terms of like sound wise. I'm I think my aim right now for the first ever version is going to be more of a thockier Switch, right? So the goal is to make it thockier than clacky, because I know clacky. I think clacky is going to be actually much easier to do, to be honest. Like I feel like clacky is just a lot easier to do in terms of sound wise compared to Thoki is for HE. So thank you, Special K, for sharing the Discord here. Really appreciate that. Let me share that as well in the YouTube chat for people, because at the end of the day, it's just one of those things where HE is something new that's coming. You saw the Vela, you saw the Kafka. The Garen also is offering HE. Like HE is really becoming a thing, right? And everyone can see HE is becoming more popular. So if HE is becoming more popular, then shouldn't we have the switches to make HE really nice? And my goal is to make HE that, because I've been playing around with HE for 2 years now with different switches, and for 2 years I can't find a switch that I feel is perfect like a mechanical switches. And mechanical keyboards is just sounds so good comparatively and feels so much better. So yeah, if you guys can, I'd love to see you in the Discord. Please join up if you have any feedbacks or any ideas that you'd like to provide. I'm really open to all the ideas possible that I can like try to do, and hopefully I can really make something that's really good. That's just what I want to do. I want to give you guys like the best possible HE switch that feels amazing to type on, sounds really good, and is also good for gaming. So hopefully that comes true. Hopefully that can come true this year, and hopefully that can come out very soon. That's my goal. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Thank you guys that came from Alex Otis's stream and stuck around until this just now. And thank you guys for actually following. Really, really appreciate it. And hopefully I can keep coming with like more cool stuff. That's my goal. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. And hope to see you guys in the Discord and, hear some cool boards that you guys are doing, and love to see the builds that you've built. So anyways, have a good night, everyone.